Hello, I'm Amy. I enjoyed reading this week's article about social justice and its importance, and enjoyed reading about the author's particular take on the golden rule of counseling. And we were asked to, as part of our assignment for this week and this blog, to consider what our own personal golden rule of counseling would be. And my first thought was that I don't have one. I'm very new to this. I'm not practicing right now. I'm just beginning this journey that will hopefully lead toward professional licensure as a professional counselor. But then on further reflection, I realized there are definitely things that I very much care about and want to incorporate into all of the work that I do. And I think first and foremost, golden rule for me will be to be an extension of the Lord's love to all of my clients. And I also want to be excellent in all that I do, and that my excellence would be done unto the Lord. And I'm sure that will be refined over time, but that's my idea for now. We were asked to also consider a verse, a scripture that has to do with social justice. And that came readily to mind for me. Micah 6:8 is a scripture that I have returned to over the years and have found a lot of meaning in. It's very succinct and straightforward, and I love what it has to say to us as believers that pertains to our walk with the Lord and our walk as we interact with other people. Micah 6:8 says, "He has told you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God." I love that verse, and I definitely think it has a lot to do with social justice. We were asked to consider one action we're willing to take towards social justice, and something definitely came to mind for me. It's something that has in part motivated my desire to pursue counseling from the start. For a while, I worked as a guardian ad litem, advocating for kids who were in the foster system, in the court system, because of issues going on with their parents. And I, in the area that I live, saw a need for good quality counseling and Christian counseling. And I also saw a need for these children caught up in the court system, often living with foster families, to have access to extracurricular activities that went beyond just the typical schoolwork. A lot of foster families didn't have money or time or whatever else to let their foster kids participate in these kinds of activities. And something that I've also been doing is working at a ranch that provides equine related therapy. We do mounted and unmounted therapy, and I would like to provide counseling at a discounted or free rate to kids that are caught up in the court system. And I would especially like to provide that counseling while using horses as a treatment strategy. It would be fun for the kids and a great new challenge for a lot of them. So anyway, that's a possible contribution I could make towards social justice, and I'm sure I could think of many other things as I pursue this career. Thank you for listening.